situation recording?
Yeah.
Alright. First off, give all praise to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, the honest apostle / elders for GMS, and blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and doing truth and sincerity. In today's lesson, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to name this lesson through the Spirit, who is like Yahawah, you know what I'm saying, bahasham Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying. And the point is basically, you know, another word for that is Allah, or the Archangel Michael's name is who is like Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason is me and the brothers was talking on a polo, and we was just saying, we brought up the fact that everybody, of course, every Israelite is serving the Most High for salvation. This is the time that we're in, is that, you know, that's the most prevalent time as far as our relationship with Yahawashi, it has to do with salvation. You know what I'm saying? But another aspect of thinking is about what after that. You understand? What's next after you get salvation? Can someone get me that when it said we salvation, we're gonna be prisoners, we're still gonna be prisoners. Prisoners of the Most High, man. I think it's in Joel, I think it's Isaiah. It's like when I return to the captivity of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because to be a minister, to be a servant, right now we're prisoners, but we're prisoners based off of one aspect is about salvation. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I'll do this job for this payout. You know, so type of thing. But the real true worshipers is doing this job, and the payouts is the benefits. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to convey, is that, you know, it's more than just serving the Lord for salvation. You know, we're supposed to serve the Lord because of what his name is. He is the existing one. He is the true power. Regardless of the benefits that he can give us, he's the terrible power also. You know? So did y'all find it? Y'all still looking? If y'all still looking out.
You said what?
Being a prisoner of the Most High. But it's one way to prophesy that we're going to get salvation and we're going to return to our captivity. You know what I'm saying? And it said basically we're going to return the captivity of the Most High, man. You know? Because the Most High, why would it say that we're going to return to our captivity? Basically, we're going to get back under the yoke of what Adam was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Keeping law, statutes, commandments, walking with the Most High. And the fact the law is going to be written in our inward parts. You know? So, in the meantime, someone get Sirach chapter 1 for me. Bashar.
Want to jump?
Yeah. Come.
This is Sirach chapter 1, verse 1. All wisdom comes from the Most High and is with him forever.
Yeah. Because that's the whole thing about it. You know, who is like the Most High? Okay? So we go ahead.
Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain and the days of eternity?
Mm-hmm.
Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth and the deep and wisdom? Wisdom have been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of the God Most High is the foundation of wisdom.
The what? Read that again, brother.
The word of God Most High is the foundation of wisdom.
Yep. Go ahead.
And her ways are everlasting commandments.
His ways are everlasting commandments, because basically the Most High said, he said in Ezra, who can bring back time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where that's at too? You know, I think it's like, damn, it's so many times. Basically, who can bring back the day? You know what I'm saying? Who can do this? Nobody can do what the Most High do. The Most High allows all these things to exist. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in your heart, or you get in your carnal spirit, that, you know, when your woman do you right, or she got you feeling a certain way, you think that that's better than the Most High. When Esau give you money, or you get respected by society for believing and having a certain mentality, and you getting their payout, you think that's better than the Most High. ain't nothing better than creating the existence of everything. Nobody's better than that, okay? Because when you think money, you use all these books and get all this knowledge, you get money, and you think you're better than the Most High, but next thing you get a stroke or a heart attack, cancer, or some other shit, because the Most High, controls the spirits, man.
I think I got you on that. What you call it?
All right. Give me was that Song of Solomon? You know what I'm saying? Showing the power of retaining the spirit. If you got it, bring it out, brother, for sure.
We were talking about a riddle.
And what y'all know that scripture that says, "I am, and none else beside me." Like there's nothing that can replace the power of Yahawashi. So it's beyond serving the Lord because of a gift, or a benefit. Because that's why these basic Christians fall off all the time, is because they want to serve the Lord to get their bills paid, so they can get out of trouble or dire situation. You know what I'm saying? What happens when you get what you want? You stop, you lose your hunger. So when y'all got that petty, you gotta basically, what I'm trying to imply is that you get out that petty mindset of saying, I want to serve the Lord because I want these benefits. You're supposed to serve the Lord because that's what the hell we're supposed to do. Who else you supposed to serve? You know what I'm saying? There's no higher entity. You're supposed to be underneath him. Okay?
Isaiah chapter 45 verse 5, it says, I am the Lord Yahawah, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord Yahawah, and there is none else.
Yep. And that's what it is, man. That's the reality of the situation. We're dealing with a power that there is nothing else matching that power. So why is it, even if you had a friend or a relative, man, and you're sitting there dealing with them, and you're only dealing with them when you need some money, man. They ain't no real friend. So definitely you shouldn't be like that toward the Most High. The fact that he controls everybody is a major, and everything is a major aspect, man. The fact that he created it all, man. He ain't the supervisor of the world. He created and he orchestrates the world. He's the CEO, the president, the supervisor. He's everything, man. And everything that happens is through him. That should get to that.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 4:1. I'll go to, I'm going to read through it. It says, and the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer, and said, thy heart hath gone too far in the world, and thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High?
Yeah, because that's the problem with people in this world, is that they begin to worship themselves. They begin to worship other things, and they think that's better than the Most High. Ain't nothing better than the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Now, Ezra wasn't doing it purposely, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? These people out here, like the brother brought out I think how wicked Esau is. They act like they're so adamant about children and this and that, and then you'll go over there and bomb a country and say, okay, this is why I bombed them, because they got terrorists there. But you start bombing them because you say that it's harmful to innocent children, but you'll turn around and harm their children, man. Esau think his logic and his way of life is better. No, Esau is unjust. Only way you can be perfect is if the Most High gives you what he has. His pureness. Because ain't no way you could be perfect on your own, man. You know what I'm saying? With somebody that knows perfection.
Verse 3. Then said I, yeah, my Lord. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show thee 3 ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before thee. Whereof if thou can declare me one, I will show thee also the way that thou desirest to see, and I shall show thee from whence the wicked heart cometh. And I said, tell, O my Lord. Then said he unto me, go thy way, weigh me the weight of the fire, or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past.
Yep. Saying basically, control these things. The Most High can control it. Now Esau at this point, this is why he getting hyped, is because he can call the days that is past. Through the same device that we have, what you call a camera, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can play back, the days that have passed. You can record what you did and then turn around and play it back. Which Apostle Hawk, made us privy to that, man. Esau does everything, but he does on the left-hand side, so that's why he think he's the Most High, man. But us as Israelites, we know Esau is the Most High, so therefore, now in the element, okay, we're serving him. It's not like, oh, I want the Lord to protect me. I want him to do this. Look, the Most High is in control of everything. Who else you gonna serve, man? Who else helmet you gonna be under? Your own? What the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? You always gotta have a leader. Stop trying to be your own leader if you can't create nor take away life on demand. You know what I'm saying? Like you're obviously not that person. If it's fucking 6 seconds on the clock, you give it to Kobe, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be thinking they Kobe. Like, oh boy, why can I be quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what y'all saying, but you can't do nothing, no game saving plays, man. So that's what Jake does, and that's what the people in the flesh does. I think I could do better than the Most High. I not treat this person better than what the Most High deemed just. It's like it's a belly of angles you can take with that. You got more of that, brother?
No, that was it.
All right.
Let me just quick precept.
Yeah.
It's just to go with what you were just saying. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 36. It says, neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. So, pretty much like you were saying, like you can't even control your hair turning a different color.
Yeah.
Let alone being in the position of the Most High.
But Esau do it on the left-hand side. They give our people power, gets them, make them confused, because what he has died.
Yep.
Because he's trying to be like the Most High. He's basically like, was that Leonidas that said that? He was just trying to show that a God can bleed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what Esau is doing. He's trying to show you that he can be God as well. He can be all-powerful as well. Because everything the Most High created and does, he's trying to do on the left-hand side.
But what it is the Most High power is stronger. Because while you were saying that brought up the spirit, through the spirit, I was thinking of Moses with his staff and Magi's with their staff. They both turned their staffs into snakes. But what happened? Yahawashi snake ate the other snake, showing that my power is stronger than your power. Mm-hmm. Even though you can do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can have dye, but it's not really, you can't make somebody's hair stay black like that's their hair. They got to keep coming and putting this shit in their chin, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or
they got to keep buying it.
You got to keep buying it. It's not a true essence of power. It's like flying. You know what I'm saying? The Most High Yahawashi can have us actually understand the elements and understand this heaven to just hop up and take off. You know what I'm saying? But Esau used jets.
If I can say something, I was going to say a chariot to a plane. The chariot don't need no fucking gas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they need jet fuel for them jets and all of that.
Stealth mode. And, You know what I'm saying? On missiles and all that. It's all in the chariot. You know what I'm saying? That chariot.
It come with the perks.
Yeah, that chariot you can be flying at and it can just disappear and you're going to go right through that motherfucker, man.
Yep.
You know? That's why Esau has no... If a chariot like that, or if a chariot is even chasing an airplane, for a plane to turn, it got to go all the way around. The chariot could just sidestep it and cut it off mid-flight, man. It can get big, it can get small. Like this motherfucker can leave this dimension, you know what I'm saying, and come back.
Behind you,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what can you do with that? Like, you can shoot at it and it can just... Like, I don't feel like getting shot. Like, let it go right through and still come out with gold and everything, man. I think them angels be coming out so decked out when they go to war, because you ain't gonna fuck their fit up, man.
They always rocking white, bro.
Yeah. Green, white, and gold. Gold breastplate. You know what I'm saying? Gold is not a hard metal, man. You out there strictly for show. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Iron's harder than metal.
You go ahead and
gold.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 14:13. It says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High."
Yeah, and that's what Esau has a mindset of. In our people, Negro, Latino, Native Americans that's bugged out, they grasp to that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Most High say in Revelation, don't be marvel at the signs of heaven or the wonders of the beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll do all this shit, especially with a nuclear missile. No, nobody could beat America, or you got in the mindset that Esau can do everything for you. You know what I'm saying? So now he has become your God. You know, which is why he's Satan. I mean, he's the son of Satan, man.
God, the physical offspring,
Yep.
counterpart.
It's a physical counterpart. Y'all know what that said in Songs of Solomon? I think Wisdom of Solomon says, not Wisdom of Solomon, but it's like Songs of Solomon or the other one. It says you're not able to retain the spirit. Ecclesiastes, I believe.
Yes.
You know, nobody can you know, control their spirit, man.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 8. It says, "There is no man that have power over the spirit to retain the spirit."
Yeah, none. Esau, all these surgeries, all these medicines, and you know what I'm saying. All you niggas with all that knowledge and this and that, and how to, you know, don't do your woman nothing. But you don't have no knowledge of what is better for the future of human race. You just see the situation for what it is. That's why your judgment, you're dealing with the Ancient of Days. Yahawashi is the Ancient of Days as far as information. So why think you up on some level that you can tell him what to do? You know what I'm saying? Now on our part, you know, we need to acknowledge that and say, hey man, you know, oh yeah, we got somebody on our side. He gonna save us. You know, and then that's where you stop at, man. Your love for the Yahawashi is just supposed to be like, you know, that's my people. It's like you don't let nobody play with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You call your mom, you say hello, you go and see your mom on a humbug. You know what I'm saying? You respect her all the time. She asks you to go do something. You don't do it because she's going to give you $1 when you come back. You know what I'm saying? You do that to your job. I'm working here because you're paying me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because that's what I'm saying. If you're in the truth now, I have to switch lanes. If you're in the truth and you like, I'm doing this work to get salvation, of course that's our job, but you're not supposed to have just that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But to get salvation, you got to do this job. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'll do the job regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? We're talking about this too. Some Israelites might not make it. They might get killed while they're being Israelites, man. The scripture says some shall be beheaded for Yahawashi's sake. For the Most High Yahawashi's sake. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make it. You know, like, you could be doing work. You can do everything you're supposed to do. So that shows you right there that it's not about just serving the Lord for salvation or for whatever benefit, which is ultimately that to avoid that second death, man. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be doing it because it's the right thing to do. We're out here prophesying, not only because I'm an Israelite, because, yo, this world ain't right. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't right. This is not the way of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're really out there. That's what's driven. That's what's supposed to drive you, not like you in your mind, like, I got to get out of here. I got to do this to show you Yahawashi what I can do. That's a good mentality. But on top of that, it's like, this is how the Most High thinks. And this is how I think. Because the Most High think like this. You know? You got something?
Okay, no, there's still more to this.
Okay, yeah, get that.
It says, neither hath he power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it.
Yeah. And that's a whole different aspect, but, hey, you niggas that believe that y'all have control of y'all life, and because you got consistency of money or whatever, you know, that's the other way of disrespecting the Most High, not acknowledging his miraculous power and his supreme being. Is thinking that because you can hit a light switch that you got control, or when the way you can cook food, or you got food available because you work, that you got control of how you gonna eat. You know, the Most High can get you fucking cancer in your throat, and you gotta eat a certain way, and you can't, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the flavor anymore. You know, the Most High can fuck you up, no matter how much control. Esau got hella control over this world, man. The Most High gonna fuck this shit up. It's a prime example, man. Egypt had hella control. The Most High took down Egypt just to show his power. You know? So now, us brothers in the truth, once again, we gotta have a mindset that, look, man, this person has control of everything. Who else you gonna worship? You know, a person that got control of everything. You can't got control of it, so ain't no use of doing your own thing. I'm gonna have my own, you know, I know the Lord's strong, but I'm just gonna go and do my own thing. You know, this is about a person that can control life and death. Like, chill the fuck out and do what he tell you to do, you know?
I think I found the scripture you were talking about earlier. I know it's kind of passé. I believe this is what you're talking about, though. Jeremiah 30:3. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave their fathers, and they shall possess it.
Yeah, because it's not passé either, because at the end of the day, we're talking about what's the and then what after salvation. You know what I'm saying? Because who is like the Most High is a reason that you're supposed to be serving him. That's why we kind of go into Esau, we go into 2/3, but this is mainly addressed to us in the know, because the Most High is going to bring us back to captivity. We all going to eventually serve the Lord. We're going to be serving the Lord after salvation. So right now, it's not about serving the Lord for salvation. That's a part of it. But if that was the case, then once we get salvation, what's the point of serving him then?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be more to serving him, and we need to figure it out, because that'll give us a drive to fight past something. You know, what if your salvation is threatened and you doubt that? You see what I'm saying? Then you can be broken. You know what I'm saying? But what if your salvation was based off of, because that's the Most High? You can't be broken. You know what I'm saying? Something like the woman and the sons eating pork. Their death was imminent. You know what I'm saying? They were going to die. So if their faith was based off of salvation or being protected by the Lord, like that nigga that got his ass beat by police, we'll get into that, you know, then your faith will stop right there, because they was dying. But they kept on saying, I'm doing it for the glory of the Most High, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's get that story, you know. You know what's that? The Maccabee with the woman with the one with the 6 sons. But while you get that, you done with that, right? Just get these scriptures out. Psalms 113 and 1 through 6. You know what I'm saying?
7.
So the Most High is like, you know, he's that dude, and that's the whole reason we're supposed to serve him. Esau don't respect that, because he's trying to be like the Most High. He's looking at him like one of them niggas, I could do that. Like you just got through watching a boxing fight, you sit there and say, I could do it. Whatever he do, I could do that. And you think you can do it until you actually get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You think you can run the world until you actually got the opportunity to run the world. Look how a shitty job Esau is doing, man. The world's in turmoil, man. When the righteous rule, people rejoice. When the wicked rule, people mourn. And he got the whole world, the fucking so-called polar ice melting. Food ain't growing how it's supposed to grow. You got to put pesticides on this. You got cancer. You got autism. You got ADHD. You got all kind of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Transgenders. You don't know if a woman is a woman or a man. Like literally, because they didn't change shape. So you just a bunch of ball of confusion. You know? But this person, I'm pretty sure Esau didn't sincerely say in his non-subliminal mind, I'm about to fuck the world up to the point nobody can stay here anymore. I'm pretty sure he was like, I'm about to make this place the shit. But his idea of something that looked cool is fucking the world up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like giving a 2-year-old the ability to make any meal on planet Earth. And it's fucking ice cream with chips and cookies and big old sandwich. To him, that's the shit. That's like the best meal you can make. But You talking about somebody that's like 60? Give you some Brussels sprouts. Give me this. Give me that for this. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? Knowledge, man. You know, we don't know enough to govern nothing, man. That's why we're supposed to follow the scriptures of Yahawashi, because we don't know enough to govern the world. Solomon knew that. Yo, all right, you got that?
Like, yeah.
No, I want him to get because that's like it.
When I get this story, because I got like some good highlighted points, but did you want me to get the whole story?
Nah, I get the highlight points.
Okay,
it's gonna be a long read.
I did want to say something like,
Go ahead,
you
man.
talking about a power who came in a flame of a bush and said, take your sandals off. You talking about a... Bro.
Shit, yo, you can't even stand in front of his presence, man.
You talking about a power who said, hey, I'm going to come down, tell everybody to wash their clothes. I'm going to come down in 3 days, and nobody ain't supposed to go beyond this boundary. You know what I'm saying? I was just reading it. It said that they going to be stoned or they going to be shot through. Now, that shot through could be by arrow or it could be by laser from the chariot. Like, but either way, you're going to die.
Yeah, because he controls spirits. He can have them people to stone them. Or he can have a bunch of boxes fall from the sky.
Because he did that when he was fighting against the Africans, the Hamites, man. He had hailstones that just took them out for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you were talking about the ultimate power, bro.
He could do it any way that you think not possible. We can't have no rocks fall out the sky. But the next thing you know, and it's highly logical why rocks fell out the sky. You can go and replay it and be like, it was an earthquake over here, the wind hit, and then it could be some old, you know.
And that's the most beautiful thing that I realize with Yahawashi. Like, it's things that go up to that point. Like, okay, America's going to be destroyed by fire. You know what I'm saying? We say it's going to be a third world war, nuclear war. But the catalyst, you know what I'm saying, the different things that got to happen into that, for that to happen, is him. You know, and even in those single events, Syria just getting mad at the U.S. It's other events that led up to that, which led up to America just wanting the greed of the world, which led up to the founding fathers just want, like,
and that's how he controls everything. He controls everything because he controls everything. If he say, look, man, so you're going to die tomorrow. He has control of the elements. He has control of the people that's walking in these bodies. He's had control animals. He has control of everything. The way the world moves and tilts or whatever.
Yep.
Anything out of space, that's a nigga have a meteor hit you right in your forehead, man.
Only
like,
you.
Only you. You know what I'm saying? Like shit can happen. You can catch some muscle. He can control you. You catch a muscle cramp and drown. Just from nowhere, man.
Yeah.
The Olympic swimmer, man, it just
old boy. What's the dude's name? The crocodile hunter. This nigga, all them animals he came across.
The Basti rig. That bitch jumped up there, hit that boy dead in the heart. In the heart, man. How the fuck you hop out the water, aiming, hitting dead in the heart, man? And the only Most High did that. That's why the Most High gonna do so fucking much that the people gonna know it's a power, man. They're gonna be like, this is too much shit for it to be a fucking coincidence, man.
That's why the scriptures say that, man. Yep.
You know? And then he gonna actually show his face, so to speak, then by bringing the chariots out.
Yep, he gonna show it to his son. His
son
gonna show up like
you're gonna be like, oh man, you're gonna see the uproars of people, man. That's because it's the money and all that. Then you're gonna see fucking famine, and that's because of GMOs. And then you're gonna be saying that, then them fucking chariots gonna show up. You're gonna be like, oh
them just aliens.
shit, them just aliens.
Oh
You're gonna see an Israelite get out there joking like, oh shit. Like then number Israelites getting beamed up. That's what the scriptures say. Then they shall look at it like, wow, what the fuck, man? If you could play the situation out in your head and it's exactly like that, man. Like, god damn, it's over with. And only the elite is still gonna have that ability to want fight them gun ho. They don't give a fuck who is in them chariots.
Bro, you already said it. He controls spirits. He's gonna put the
spirit
spirit
on them. They was afraid, and yet they durst fight, man.
Durst fight, bro.
They gonna see that shit and be like, yo, the Most High be like, nope, I want a good show.
Yep.
Get back right.
That's exactly what.
Let's go, champ.
And that's why
I'm about to get fucked up. Let's go, champ.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's why in the Matrix they had the architect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, which was supposed to be like the Most High. Because the architect, he's the one that draws the blueprints, you know what I'm saying? The Most High done already had the blueprints. The story's been told. It's been written. You know what I'm saying? All he has to do is be played out.
So Yahawashi was Neo.
Yeah, the one backwards.
But they made Neo basically go off.
Yeah,
And wanted to try to change the architect.
Yeah.
You know, which Neo, if he'd have ran to the architect, he'd be like, whatever we doing, whatever you say, do, like, I'm doing it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's how Yahawashi is. He ride for the Most High. He is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? As far as reflecting in nature and decision making and everything, he with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a child, and the child doing what you be doing. That's my boy right there. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's how Yahawashi. You know how your kids have them spurts. Yeah, Yahawashi like that all day. Like whatever the Most High would do, he's doing it. Whatever he's thinking, however he's thinking, like a dude walk up, what's up? I would have hit him too. That's my boy. Yeah. Or if somebody need to be healed, I would have healed him too. That that's my boy. That's something I would do. Yahawashi is down to a T 24/7, man. You know, that's why we see him, we see the Father. You know, and he looked like him. You know, shit.
Shit.
Which means he's a dark-skinned man. That's bomb. Go ahead, brother.
You ready for that Maccabees? Or?
I want him to read that Psalms 113 through 1 through 6. You read that already?
No, I didn't have it. 113 and 6.
113 and 1. That bitch came out nasty.
Twice.
It did twice.
113. Straight water boy.
It's two, man. It's two opportunities to fix the word.
Psalms chapter 113 and 1. It says, praise ye the Lord, Yahawah. Praise, O ye servants of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of Yahawah, from this time forth and forevermore. From the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same, the Lord's name is to be praised.
And the Lord's name is going to be to the rising of the sun and going down. That sun ain't going nowhere, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is like to the rising of the sun,